Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast 2.0. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
So you can shut the fuck up, you punk ass bitch!
Watch your profanity.
It's just this way you have a point to match them up, I guess. I don't know.
Like,
because it's not on the same
in 1800.
thing.
That's tequila.
That's tequila.
This
This
is fucking
delicious.
Yeah, that could turn me into an alcoholic.
Yeah.
100%.
That's tequila, that's gin, and this is the Designated Drinkers. What are you doing, everybody? Hello.
We're about to take some shots.
Yes, we're about to take the shots, but before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Joe.
Tom.
Nick.
And Darian.
Carlos here, but he's taking a poop now.
Yep, he's taking a shit
Carlos.
I
now.
don't know what the fuck is going on today, but
Hey, man.
everybody's shitting.
National Pizza Day. What are you doing?
All right, so Darian brought, what is it, aviation gin?
One moment.
Motherfucker, we're doing
Well,
the
I
podcast
mean, it's,
now.
yeah, it's not a video. What's the name
He's
of
gonna
it?
read it.
Alright, so I brought Aviation Gin.
American Batch Distilled Gin.
You might recognize it because Ryan Reynolds has been promoting it because it's his own liquor company.
Now, is it actually his company, or is he just partners with them?
I think he makes it, I think.
Okay.
I think. I'm not 100% positive. I'm up. I could be wrong.
Because, like, I know Hugh Jackman has his own coffee company, but
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was, like, just, like, a partner or if it was his own gin.
Does P. Diddy still own Ciroc?
Fuck P. Diddy.
Why are you saying any of those words right now?
He's a
He's trying to mesh with us young kids.
he's a celebrity that owns booze. I figure that's where we were
Hey,
going
is
with
Slick
this.
Rick still a thing, guys?
Is Burt Reynolds still sexy?
Oh, why you gotta bring up Bert?
Man,
Come on.
that's still a fucking soft spot, dude.
What do you mean?
What? Do you not know?
I know he's dead.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
He was an American icon.
Yeah.
I know. I wasn't trying to make fun of him.
God
he
damn.
was,
He was the
he
greatest
was a
of
good-looking
celebrities.
man for his time.
Yeah, well.
See, I'm telling you, he eats salads and sucks dicks, and now he wishes that he could fuck Burt Reynolds.
Okay, you're telling me you wouldn't fuck Burt Reynolds?
No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but I also don't eat salads, so...
Well, there's plenty of people in this country that eat salad.
Yeah,
I
gay
think-
people and women.
I think Ryan Reynolds bought Aviation Gin.
Oh, he bought it?
He bought it with his Deadpool money. He was like, I want that one.
I was going to say, because I've never heard of them before, up
Yeah,
until...
he's the new owner of Aviation Gin.
Okay, so he bought it, and then he's trying to promote it.
Yeah,
It's
which
from
I mean,
Portland.
I'll tell you what, though, man, it smells pretty good, because a lot of gin is pretty strong smelling, and this...
I've never had gin, so I was like,
This,
Never had a Beefeater?
get ready for a fucking nasty
Tanqueray.
hangover tomorrow, buddy, let me tell
well,
you.
I'm not saying I'm gonna pound half the fucking bottle.
Oh, we're
I've-
pounding half the bottle.
How many times have I said that before, Darian? And the next thing I know, I'm peeing on the side of my house and falling asleep
I'm gonna-
on the bathroom floor.
That is any time we go out to a bar. Period.
Yeah, it's true, but most of the time
You
it's because I'm
literally-
drinking liquor.
Hey guys, I peed on the side of my house.
Yeah, I get quite fucked up.
No, but I think the podcast listeners know.
Okay,
hear about it.
so why don't we give this a shot? And...
Should we wait for Carlo?
No, fuck
doesn't
Carlo. He's
have-
taking a poop.
Okay.
He
Fuck
can taste it after we talk about it. All right,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
salute.
Salute.
Woo, salute.
Oh,
That
it's
was-
kind of citrusy.
That wasn't bad. I
almost
didn't
tastes
really
like
know what
oranges.
to expect.
Ooh,
Doesn't it taste like oranges?
that's fucking hot.
I got what you said.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I like
Smelling what I'm stepping in?
Yeah, I'm stepping in what you're smelling.
So it's
Picking up what I'm
tasty.
putting down?
It's not bad.
I actually really like it. I could actually probably drink that with just ice. But,
Justice.
oh god, man. That fucking afterburn is...
Yeah,
it's-
that afterburn, it got you.
I love Afterburn, man.
I hate afterburn.
Makes me feel like a man.
It tastes good, though.
Batch distilled from an
Hmm?
adventurous
Yeah.
Yeah, we
blend
already did.
of spices around the world.
I'll tell you what, man.
I think it's just oranges.
How much did you say that the bottle
That's
was?
just Florida.
I think it was like...
That's delicious.
No,
So
it's
good.
not. No,
It's
it's
good,
not.
isn't it? You liked it.
Actually, I didn't take a chaser. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It's a
It's not
spice. Does it feel like a spice?
I'd take another
Yeah,
one of those.
it's... Yeah.
It almost tastes like there's
Okay, I have
some
to taste it.
cinnamon in
You
it.
want more?
What
Yeah.
Oh, fucking titty bitch.
Ingredients.
How much did you say that was?
I think it was like $25-30.
I wonder what
not
good it would
too
mix
bad.
with it.
I wouldn't
Ginger
mix
ale.
anything with it.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Mixes.
Oh,
good.
by the way,
Try
Ryan
his.
Reynolds.
Try mine. Mine is
Ryan Reynolds bought aviation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We covered that.
he.
I looked
What
it up
about-
when I
We
was
already
doing
talked
it.
about
What
it.
about-
Also, no
Be good.
takers on the poop. Nothing came out, man.
That's
It's
the
just
worst, isn't
festering.
it?
That's
I sat there, you know.
When you feel like you got shit and you can't.
Yeah, man.
I think you can make screwdrivers.
That does not taste good.
because you could do.
He probably put too much gin in it.
You know what it is? You know why you don't like it? It's
Awful.
because you a true thug. You like it with juice. You like it with
need
gin and
sipping
juice.
on gin and
probably
juice.
would really be good.
Right? Some orange juice.
Give me some
Laid
orange juice.
back. Get your
That's what I
mind.
just
Mine
said,
on my
yeah.
money, on my money, on my
Gin with
mind.
orange juice. This gin with orange
bad.
juice would be fantastic.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, does it have the ingredients on it?
No. it
Hey,
doesn't.
I have a question for you guys, real quick, and this might be a little TMI, but the podcast is my outlet for being TMI with you and the audience.
Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
man.
So, you ever hold your pee for too long, and then the next couple of times you pee, it doesn't feel the best?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because that happened to me. I woke up today and I was like, oh, I really gotta pee. And when I peed, I was like, this doesn't feel good. And then all
It's
day
not
today, when I
satisfying.
peed today, all day today, I'm like,
It's called every day at work.
fucking
Yeah.
awful.
So I have a question then. Have you
Yeah.
guys ever had two streams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It splits.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
It just
And
has
then-
to do if you lay on your dick weird. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Or if you fuck
Because
too hard.
there have been times where like I try to race and so I'll push the pee out, and then the next time I get two streams and I'm like I fucked up my dick.
No, the one time that this happened to me, okay, so I had to pee really bad, but my significant other was like, hey, let's get it on. And I was like, well, I don't have to pee that bad.
Oh.
So, like, we got into it, like, an hour and a half later goes, you know, like, we start, like, banging, and then after that, you know, it's all good. But then, like, that next day, dude, I felt shitty as fuck.
You know what's really weird is sometimes if you have to pee right before you're about to do it, like it goes longer.
Yeah.
But I've also had it where I really, really have to piss, so it's super short, and then I'm just like, I gotta pee,
Yeah,
like
that's
immediately after.
Because your bladder.
Right,
and-
yeah, totally. And
Like,
then,
you're like,
and you got...
Oh god! All right, I gotta piss right now.
and then you're peeing with a hard on. How do you guys do it? I usually sit if I have like a hard on.
How do you sit?
So-
I like
in the face.
No, I like zzz, like you know, like you back it up and then you go ahead.
I just give
Rubbing
myself
the
like a
toilet.
lean.
No, you don't touch the toilet.
Yeah.
You're
Man,
nasty.
you must have a tiny pee-pee.
Yeah, I'm
your
like,
dick has
dude,
never
my
touched
dick-
the
my
toilet
dick
bowl.
would be
no,
rubbing the
I'm
toilet bowl if it
no,
was
I'm
that.
not saying. No, I'm saying we aim it, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
And
I
oh,
sit
so
and
you
like
kinda
I
hover a
I
little bit.
lean and I
Okay.
hover a little bit because
Oh.
I've
I think
always
maybe you
tried.
just full on sit down and just
No,
like,
you
tuck it
can't.
under
How are
the
you
seat.
gonna fucking do that?
I don't
That's
know.
actually smart.
Yeah, that's what I do. I kind of lean, like, and I'm like kind of sitting, but I'm not. Like, it's more like a squat.
What
than
I
it is a
kind of
sit.
I kind of do the same thing, but I'm still facing the toilet. So I'm like standing, but I'm squatted, and I put my hand on the wall and I push down a little bit.
Yeah, that
that's
sounds
what I
like a
do.
lot of work.
Not
Usually,
really.
for me, I'm gonna get up and do it, but it's like a sit. Like I'm like this, dude. I'm like,
Oh, jeez. That's a.
like
You're like,
Dude, if
That's
you,
like a shit. Like you're pushing and you're just.
but that's the
about a
thing, bro.
Shit about to happen.
I found
You're
the,
about to
only
spray the
reason
wall.
I did that. Do you guys remember that
ever
movie
had
with
that
Mila
happen?
Kunis? Huh?
where like right after you're like, all right, I gotta piss, and you go into the bathroom and you start to pee, and like you slightly let a fart out, and you're like, oh no, this isn't a fart.
No, that's never happened.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
No,
That's
but
a scary
do,
situation.
do you guys
right
remember
there.
that movie with Mila Kunis
Justin Timberlake
and Justin
Just
Timberlake?
No strings
Friends
attached.
with-
Yeah, it's something like
Friends
that.
with
And
benefits.
Yeah, that's it.
that's where I got it from. The guy, like, in the middle, they're banging, and then he gets up and he's like, I gotta pee real quick. And then he sits down. I'm like, why have I never tried that after sex? I was like, I'm gonna try that. And then, like, and it took me a couple tries because I didn't want my dick touching the fucking, like,
Water.
no,
Toilet
not the
bowl.
water.
Toilet bowl.
Jesus, how big is your fucking cock, Darian?
hey
God!
man, he's not black. Jesus Christ.
I'm
No,
blacking
the
out.
toilet bowl. So you fucking turd. So like, it took me a couple tries, but I figured it out, and it's great. I don't have to worry about it now. But
Yeah,
before,
besides not
when I was
falling
when I was younger, I was trying to aim that fucking stiff motherfucker. Like I'm like, no.
What?
And
You
then
just
I had
now
a lot
don't
of
have
cleanup.
control of it? Is your penis stronger than your fucking hand? You just grab
No,
it and
he's
aim it
talking
down.
about the stream. Like if you ever get the psh,
Yeah, dude, it's a pain.
Oh,
both
the
ways.
stream.
So like
I didn't know we were
I
talking
know
about the
sometimes
stream.
in the morning, like when you wake up and
You
you
don't have
have
to worry then.
you have like the morning wood and it kind of goes down to like a little bit of a chub, and then you're like, all right, I should be good to pee now, and you go in and you're standing there and you're like half asleep, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck? And you look down and you're like, God damn it, I pissed on my foot.
Yeah.
You're like, motherfucker. Dude, that's
I've
the
never
worst. I
pissed
hate
on my
that.
foot.
That's
the
why-
worst is when you have a sock on and it happens. I've had that happen before.
Oh yeah.
And then like your socks all warm. You're like, well, I gotta change these now.
Oh my god.
I've never
dude.
pissed on my foot.
Come on,
Never.
never.
I've never pissed on my foot.
If,
I'm
if
gonna be
I
honest with
if
you.
I gotta pee,
No, bro, I pissed.
I was gonna say I've done it multiple times because it goes, and you're like, son of a bitch. Like you weren't.
I mean,
expecting
I've
it.
hit the seat, and then I
No.
had to clean it up.
Talking about piss on foot, I think we're about that time, Joe. You know what that time is?
Break time. What?
Well,
Break
the
time.
time for
Time
an
for
ad.
an ad.
Huh? Oh yeah, it's time for another ad, everybody.
Hey, do you want to be cooler than all your friends? Well, then you should train Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Hoy's Martial Arts. We've got classes 7 days a week, evening and daytimes available. If you're looking for day classes, we have classes Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 10 to 11. On Sunday, the class time is different. It's 10:15 to 11:15, so that you can sleep in. In the evening, Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. And Tuesday nights from 8 to 9. Friday nights, open mat from 6:15 until 8 o'clock. Check us out on the web, www.clevelandselfdefense.com.
That was a good ad. But
a
no,
good ad.
the time is for Battle of the Beers.
Okay, all right.
We're forgetting
first
about
battle
it.
of the beers.
before we get into that, I just want to say that when I'm confident that my stream doesn't split off into two, I like to lift the seat up and then stand by the door and make like the Vegas fountain.
Dude,
Wow.
it's you know
got
what?
Fucking balls, bro.
You just
you know,
push and then you start stepping backwards.
Oh,
And then all of a
okay. I
sudden
thought
you're
you
like-
meant like
you got-
straight
you gotta
straight
you
doorway,
gotta test yourself.
stream.
I got
You
you.
gotta test yourself. You can't just start because sometimes it's not that powerful when you
I
start.
feel. You know what I feel like?
Unless you
I feel like
can.
I have good aim.
Actually,
Weird topic.
you know what my favorite way of doing it is like going by the shower, by the bath, and then like posing like you're about to like give a girl a cum shot, but it's like you're Chuck Berry in that one porno where he pissed on that prostitute. and then you look at the tub and you go, "Oh baby, I'd kiss you, but your breath smells like shit."
Chuck
So-
Berry.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck
He
he's
peed
talking
in a
about
girl's mouth, and then she went to go kiss him, and he said, "I'd kiss you, but your breath smells like piss."
I thought Chuck Berry was like a '50s guitarist.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah, there's a porno when they raided his house in the '80s, and they found these like sex tapes, and all of them were just him like doing nasty things to prostitutes like that. There's
my
another one
God.
where there's a prostitute giving him a tossing a salad, and then in mid toss salad, like he farts right in her face, and then he goes, "Come on, baby, keep going. Why you stop?"
Oh my god.
So the question is Chuck Berry a piece of shit?
I mean, he paid him.
I mean, if you get paid, guess what?
So
Weird shit's gonna
So
happen.
weird topic before we start Battle of the Beers. Okay, have you guys ever been cranking it, and then you're just like, I wonder how far I could shoot this?
No.
You've
No.
never done that?
Yeah.
I
Actually,
have.
I've thought
I've
about.
done
I'll say this. I've thought about. I haven't done it.
I have.
Yeah, I haven't.
Dude, the one time I was
You put up a target on the wall.
No. You,
I
you
would
see
te-
how far you could shoot it. Like if you're in the bathroom, you see how far you could shoot it into the toilet,
So
and then sometimes you have to clean it up. But it's
so when I was in middle school and high school, and like the shower was my only private time.
I got roughly
I
about
would
3
do
feet,
that.
just so you know.
Jesus, I would test myself, but not now, man. All I need is just to like, and then I'm good.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about like when we were younger.
I mean, yeah, I would test myself then.
I'm talking about
I would never. I never thought of that.
I never thought to test my.
Dude, I'm
distance.
just saying, you never wanted to see how far it would shoot.
I'm usually
The
more
thought
concerned about it
getting
shooting
off.
out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to keep this contained. I don't want it to go anywhere.
Right,
Sometimes you
that's-
gotta live on the wild side.
Yeah, but you're growing up. You live at home. You don't want your mom to like be cleaning the bathroom. Like, what the hell is that?
That's why you gotta win the
That's
argument.
why you clean it up afterwards.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
You lose it.
I just had some dark, disgusting flashbacks. I still remember to this day. My mom, I had to clean my room,
Oh no.
and
Found your cum sock.
well, when I was
Soccer
younger,
rag.
oh, goddamn, when I was younger,
Yeah,
I wasn't
beach
using
towel.
that. I was using fucking tissues.
Oh,
I didn't know.
you didn't throw them away.
I didn't, dude. I didn't.
Oh.
Hey, man, sometimes you wanna,
So,
sometimes you want to
Pile
save,
of
right?
Nasty
so
cum.
my mom is helping me clean my house. Oh God, I'm sorry,
The
audience.
room, you mean?
my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, "You gotta clean your room. It's gross." And like she's like picking up dirty clothes, throwing it in the basket, like moving stuff. And she moves my bed, and I go, "Oh."
Your heart drops.
And there's like 3 or 4 of them over there. And she's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh, I was really sick that one time, and I just blew my nose
Dude.
through there." And I went, "It's gross." So then, I just remember you guys were talking, and then like you ever get a memory that
Yeah.
just hits you in the
Yeah.
face, and it just hit me in the face, and I had to say it.
I just got one.
Oh God!
You know
help
what
me.
we-
All right, go ahead.
Fucking one time, I think I was like 19. I'm like,
Oh, you were. Oh, dude, I was like 12,
No.
13 when that happened to
Rag
me.
on you.
it's not that bad. What I'm saying is, I was like 19 and I was living upstairs at my parents' house, and fucking like it was the middle of the day. I was off of work. I'm like, yeah, I'll bust one out real quick. So like I'm cranking one, and then all of a sudden I hear my door open,
Oh.
and my dad like yells up, and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh fuck! He's like, "Hey, I need you to come down here and help me." I'm like, "All right, I'll be down in a minute." Meanwhile, the whole time that this is happening, I'm still like, dude,
You didn't stop?
dude, no, I was
Dude,
so close.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got something that totally topped that. I got something that totally. I was around 16, and my brother had a knack for fucking knowing when I was doing it and walking in on me. And one day, I'm getting it in. Like I'm on my. I had a recliner in my room.
So,
that
are
we
you
had.
saying this was a couple weeks
It was
ago?
all, huh? Yeah, it's a couple weeks ago. No, but this is like, so I'm doing it, I'm getting it in, I'm like, oh man, this is good. And then like he walks in, he's like, oh man, and usually like you stop, but this time I was like, I don't want to hear it, get the fuck out or you're gonna watch. And I kept going. I was like,
Did you?
Joe's just like, look at me in the eye.
You beat me to it. I was gonna say, did you ask him to look at you in the eyes?
No, I said, you
I
can
can't
do it.
come unless you're looking at me.
I literally
Oh
went
my
like, he was
God.
like, oh, come on, man. I was like, I don't give a fuck, bro. You either watch the show or you gotta go, bro.
You telling me you said that? You ain't bullshit?
No, I'm not fucking kidding.
You're like, stop fucking walking in on me, dude. I'm gonna finish right now. You better run. You better run, or I'm gonna come on you. Get back here.
And then like 10 or 20 minutes later, I walk out. I was like, God. He was like, God damn it, man. Jesus. I was like,
Haven't you ever heard of fucking knocking?
hey, man. I
No,
was in the,
I'm sure he did. He's like, I'm knocking, but I'm walking
No, he did
in.
not.
And he's like, oh, he's like, you
How
shouldn't
many
have walked
times
in.
did they catch you?
how many times they caught me?
Yeah. Since
Maybe-
he had the knack of walking in right when you're cranking.
You know,
Dude, I've never
You've
been
told
caught.
us-
Maybe that's the thing that my family, because I remember when I was a lot younger. I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but like I remember walking in on my mom in the middle of having sex. I didn't know what was happening at the time, but like I'm if I remember it, I'm assuming she was getting like in the habit of like giving him like oral, and I was like, why are you guys naked? And she's like, oh, I thought he had like a cut
She was like,
somewhere. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, what do you want? And I was like, I just wanted something. It's like, okay, it's over here. It's like, okay, bye.
I bet that's a fucking
And then ironic
killer.
thing is probably I wanted to go crank it afterwards. Didn't even
Oh!
know my mom was doing something and I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't that
God.
be crazy? No, you know what? It's impossible. I was probably like 8 when I saw this.
Dude, I remember those days of like, oh my God. I was always so nervous that somebody walking in. It never happened except for that one
that's
time.
yeah, that's also never happened to me.
The one
I've
time
had a
that my
few.
dad opened the door, I thought I was going to get caught, but he just yelled upstairs. And then
would've had
afterwards, I finished, and then I went down and helped
How about you,
You
Nick?
would have had time since you had to go upstairs.
How about you,
You
Nick?
hear that door open.
Not
I
if
always-
my dick's out and I'm about to fucking go.
Well,
I-
what are
I-
you?
I would
you
always
full
just-
butt ass naked?
I'd always just lock my bedroom door.
I didn't
you're,
have a lock.
you're a white
Yeah.
kid. That's right. I forgot.
Oh yeah, I'm the weird kid that.
You
plays
had a
it safe.
lock?
No,
Yeah.
you had a lock.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't have a
kind of house
fucking
did you
lock.
have?
I
to have
do
a
remember
lock.
when I first got my first room though. The first thing I said is like, "Mom, you buy me a fucking lock." He's like, "Why?" It's like, "I'm a young adult who needs his privacy, Mom." And then my
Exactly.
brother was like, no, "He just needs to like have some time to jerk off." I was like, "Mom, I'm a wholesome
I can
boy."
see you.
Your
just
brother
looking
sounds
over-
like a dick.
I
My
can
brother
see
was a
you.
fucking dick.
You look at your brother going. Just straight look on his face, and you just say that.
Dude, I'm just
Oh.
saying. Good times.
All right, Battle of the Beers. 69 seconds. What are going to be the topics?
Our topic is
Should breast implants be on medical insurance or not?
All right. Should breast implants be on medical insurance or
so
not?
I'm going
Who's-
to take the no side,
Okay.
and he is going to take the yes
And then
side.
who's going to call it in the air to see who's going? All right, Tom will call it in the air.
Alright, let's see what Tom
Heads.
gets. It's about to be a feast competition.
Heads. You
And
decide who
Kim
goes
of
first.
heads.
All right, I'll let Nick go first.
All right, Nick's going to go
Nick to go
first.
first.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick, whenever you are ready,
Battle of the beers.
timer, 1, 2, 3.
Got the
Go.
timer. Who's got the? Oh,
And Nick has begun at a great
off?
start.
This is
He's
gonna be a
opening
very
I'm gonna say
controversial-
one
he
person.
attacks
He
it.
opened his throat and finished up right away.
Out of all of
All right.
us,
One person.
he
by
can
the way.
finish it off fastest.
Let me just
Jesus
start
Christ.
off with the fact that breast implants should absolutely be
He has
on medical
51
insurance because
seconds
it,
now.
It ends up tending to come down to whoever's the richest gets to have the privilege of having perfect tits. Every man needs their woman to have perfect tits, and not every man can afford to give their woman perfect tits. And let me just say that from experience, you end up not liking looking at the same tits every day, especially as time goes on and gravity starts to take hold. You need some support, and I need Uncle Sam to say, yes, you can add that to my medical mutual account, because I can't afford that much, but I need good-looking tits when I'm old, and when she's old as well. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Every man needs it, whether they can afford it or not, so it should be included in medical insurance. And it's a surgical procedure, so if something goes wrong, you know.
Right, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. And before
Boys,
we.
that was a very strong.
It was yeah, you made some
very
good points.
strong, Good points.
And
he
I
made.
think that you chugged your beer and you opened up your throat very well. It looks like you do it as a job or something. Now
He
let's
attacked
go.
it, dude.
Let's go over. Let's go over.
if I had to like level your blowjob skills, you're like at least a chubby black girl. Like, you fucking like
he's close. He is even close to a chubby white girl.
He's pretty close to that grapefruit lady.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say
Close.
yes.
He might even has her on speed dial. He can get them quick lessons in right before he gets to the gym.
Now before you begin, Tom, what do you feel? How do you feel about going into
Yes.
this matchup?
How do you feel?
Not
how
very
he
strong. That was pretty impressive. I definitely can't get my beer down that quick because I definitely don't suck penises. And second off, I mean, everybody likes titties. It's
Well,
going to
why-
be hard to
This is-
debate against
Well,
it.
listen, you gotta just give your tits a tug, you nut fucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
All right.
Good one,
Well,
Joe.
with that, thank you very much, Tom. And we're about to get started. So whenever you are ready, in 3, 2, 1, go.
And Tom is
There
starting
we
off.
go.
He knows he's got to
One
win.
person.
out
I
of the
think
tiger.
I'm pretty confident, and he can make it through, guys.
And he's not opening his throat as much
He's
as
not.
Nick,
He's-
but whoa, he had to pause.
3 seconds slower.
Shit, what's going on today?
all right. So, first off, I don't think that implants should be on medical because medical is meant for if you have an illness or some sort of disability that you can't afford. Tits are not a needed thing. It's a privilege. Titties are a privilege, goddammit. I'm just saying. If you want better tits, save up some money, buy them. You know? Like $2,500 a piece. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying it's not an urgent thing. If you need it, then go get them. If you don't feel good about yourself, go get them. But don't put it on your fucking medical insurance. I feel like medical insurance should strictly be for health concerns, and titties are not a health concern. That's all.
So that was a very strong showing by Tom there.
Yeah.
Now let's go to our announcers, Tom, Darian, and Carlo, to see
mean
what they
Joe?
have to say.
Darian and Colin?
Oh, Joe, Darian, and Carlo,
Thanks,
see
I
what
like
they
the
have to say.
compliment.
Now.
I vote
Carlo.
for myself.
Thank you, Carlo, for coming over and asking me about the announcements. I think that both gave strong opinions, but I feel like Tom's show of drinking his beer was a little bit weaker. He came off short, and he didn't. I feel like he didn't have the confidence that Nick did when he began. What do you guys think?
So who are you voting for?
No, this is the announcers,
I think-
not the
Oh,
judges,
okay.
not the announcers. These are the announcers, not judges. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, these are the announcers?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I you know, they both finished their beers.
dumb.
They both have empty cups.
Right.
Granted, you know, Nick just opened his throat so much and so wide that he could just take all of it down. And I will confidently say...
You could pour a dump truck through that fucking thing.
You really can. He could just open up behind a dump truck and just take all that gravel and dirt down, no problem. And
What about
talk.
what about
I
you,
think we
Joe?
just figured out a new game. I can drop that black cock in Nick's throat, but you can't drop that little Asian boy's penis in it.
All right. Back
You
to
guys
what?
can make fun of the throat all you want. I'm very proud of
Back
this.
to the judges. To the judges now. Judge Joseph, what do you think?
Oh man, you start with me.
All right, Judge Darian, what do you
Yeah,
think?
thank
Okay.
you.
Quick though.
It was very impressive, both.
Uh-huh.
Surprisingly, Tom had some good points.
Surprisingly.
He pulled them literally out of his gaping asshole. But
He gave his tits a tug.
he gave his tits a tug. His asshole just opened up, and he pulled them reasons out.
All right,
but
all
I'm
right.
gonna have to go with Nick.
All right.
Ooh, shit.
Everybody loves
One vote for Nick. How about you, Joseph?
This is really tough because I think they both did a really good job. Again, I'm gonna be honest. I can't believe that Tom even like showed up to work today in words of speaking, because he usually has like one topic and then he goes, "That's my thing." But I think he
He's
has a little
learning,
bit
he's
more.
learning.
I will say he still didn't keep going. He just kind of said like one or two things, and then he was like, "That's it. I'm not gonna go anymore." If you want to win, you gotta be bloodthirsty.
2 to 3 points at least.
Man, but shit, this is tough.
We're gonna need your vote, Joseph.
I think I have to give this to Tom.
To Tom.
I know
Okay.
Tom.
It is currently a tie.
give it to
Going
Tom.
back to the tiebreaker,
All right.
Carlo. Now,
Carlo, what do you
both
got?
of you had made good points. I think that Nick made a great point. No man should suffer those saggy titties.
He
So,
made a very valid point.
and I mean, just the opening of the throat, man. Like,
It's nothing to do with implants, though. That's a lift. It's not
No,
an implant.
we don't. No,
no talkie.
we can't do that.
No
guys.
talkie-talkie.
You guys do
no
that to me.
rebuttals.
I-
You have to withdraw.
I'm
your
gonna
statement.
say both. Tom, I appreciate the work, but there was a pause between the drinking, and now I'm not saying I'm taking off points for that, but Nick brought the game down, so I'm gonna have to give that to Nick. So Nick, you're 2-0, bro. Holy shit!
Thank you.
How do you feel?
You know, I feel pretty good about it. I worked really hard in between the last episode and this episode, and I really decided to be more dedicated to my craft. So, I did a lot of throat opening exercises prior to it. But what it really came down to was just my faith and family, and the support.
Right. You
of my
thought about
fans.
them in the middle of
I
it.
did. There was a
His
moment
husband,
where,
Jake.
There was a moment where the throat started to close, and I said, no, absolutely.
And Jesus opened it up again, like he very much helped Moses open.
Moses opened up
Part
my
of your
Red
throat.
Sea,
Of the
and I was
throat.
able
Yeah.
to take it down. And
All
Very
right.
inspiring.
All right, now
I feel
Tom.
they could make a movie out of how
Nick's throat.
wide they opened his throat.
So
I
Tom,
feel one of them movies could happen. I
Tom,
would
for
go
the
see it.
judges, do you think you're gonna bring your A game next in the next challenge?
I feel like I try to bring my A game every week.
All right, that's
To
good.
be honest
Obviously.
with you, Chip. But my main thing is I feel like part of his argument wasn't about breast implants; it was about lifts, and lifts are incled on medical
All right,
insurance.
well-
We all
Wait,
we can all make those
I'm
points,
saying-
but
We
we can all make those points. But at the end of the day, Nick won. So I want to say
Yeah,
thank you
that's-
very much.
Hey, fuck you,
to-
Chip.
Thank you
I
very much
feel-
for joining us tonight on the Designated Drinker Championship. Now back to the Designated Drinkers podcast.
Me as Darian.
We're back
feel-
at the
I
podcast,
know,
Darian.
But I
So-
feel he brought his G game for Gape. How
So,
big his asshole just
So
took.
let's maybe
that
talk
loss.
about you want to talk about streaming?
Yes. So last time we were talking about.
Speaking of streaming, when I have a boner, and I gotta pee.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm just.
No.
I just
Oh.
wanted to say that.
So I thought it was a good closing the gap last episode when we were talking about Bill Cosby, and I said, well, speaking of getting raped, what are you guys' thoughts on all these new streaming services that are fucking popping up now? So Netflix has its service, right? Then we have Hulu,
The OG.
and then now we have VRV as well, but it's more for anime. But that's a conglomerate, so never mind. So let me
And
bring
geeky
up
stuff.
Right. There's more to it. It's internet stuff. So you have Hulu and Netflix, right? The big ones. But now Disney decided to pull all of its contracts from Netflix, and now they're going to start their own streaming service, a Disney service. Now, and you have that. Now you have DC opening its own streaming service.
That's been open for a while now.
Yeah. So DC Comics. So you get comic books and you get movies and TV shows.
You can read comic books online?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
I have it. It's actually pretty legit.
That's cool. No, but now that you have that, you also have the Marvel service, which is more for comic books. It is more for comic books.
It's
straight comics, but I like to mention it. Then you also have the CW service. That's a paid service.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
The CW is a paid service.
If
isn't
you
it?
have
free.
cable, it's not.
It's free. Like, I literally
Oh, I
just
thought you did.
downloaded
Yeah,
it.
if you just sign in with your cable providers.
Well, I don't
not
have
even
cable,
that
though.
ID.
Not
Yeah,
even
so
that.
you would have to pay it.
You just sign.
Well, there you go.
don't
It's
even
a
have to
paid
sign
service.
on.
It's
you
a-
don't even have to sign on.
That's
I
because
literally-
you have cable.
No, like my phone got reset, like completely reset.
So I'm
I've
guessing you
nothing.
get ads and shit though.
You get commercials.
Yeah,
There's no
okay.
paid option.
But either way, so you have those
free.
services. You have, but my point is, do you guys think that we are now drowning in services? I liked it before when it was Hulu and Netflix. That's it.
Yeah.
But now that you have all these other, which it's not a bad thing, but it is, and it isn't a bad thing. And Joe, can you please bring up what you thought?
So-
because this is really funny,
Joe,
and
go
I
first.
killed it the moment
Why don't we
that
go
he
this
brought it up.
Yeah.
But I killed it the moment that he brought it up. But it was really funny when we thought about it. Please describe this idea that you have about services.
When he told me about this, I was like, I had told him about an idea that I had thought of, that I was like, this is gonna end up happening where, since we're getting all these streaming services, it's gonna get to the point where like people aren't gonna wanna like just have one of them. So there's gonna be like a program or a company that's gonna come out that's gonna sell you bundles for all of them. So you'll get like, oh, you can get Netflix and you can get the Disney app. You can, but you're
And
also
then
gonna
I
get
So
told
it's
him,
a cable company?
fuck you. And then I said, Joe, that's a great idea. And he's like, right. Tell me about it. I was like, yeah, dude. And then you would not have a choice though of which services you get. Like you would get like 50 services all in one package. And then if you wanted another package, you could do it. He's like, yes. And I was like, yeah. And then we could call ourselves AT&T. And it's like, and then he goes, oh shit.
but no joke. I mean, that's probably gonna end up happening.
So
Yeah.
it already is.
See,
It
look at
is.
that.
Slowly but surely.
Cable companies already offer for you to add it to your cable bill to pay for certain services. But my thing about it,
HBO Go, that's another one. HBO Go, Cinemax Plus.
HBO Go is. I
Stars
wouldn't
on
say
demand.
it's a streaming service.
It's a streaming
That's
service.
That's more HBO Now is the streaming service.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry,
HBO
Now
Go is if you have it already on your cable plan, you can
can get
sign
it.
in.
but it's
through your
an extra $15 a month, bro.
No, it's
That's all
not.
I'm saying. Yeah, you can do the.
HBO Go is you
it's
sign
included with cable.
Okay,
It's
well,
included.
how,
You meant
okay,
HBO
what would
Now,
be
though.
HBO now?
Now,
Okay,
yes.
same difference. You get
No, it's
HBO. Is it an HBO service where you can stream Game of
can buy
Thrones
that
and
separate.
Silicon Valley?
You
Can
can
I
buy it separately.
Okay, how much is it?
Silicon Valley's
Like
on
you
Showtime.
said,
$14.99.
$15.
Okay,
Or you can
that's
have
all
it
I
on
meant.
your
I'm
cable.
talking about a streaming service. I don't want to pay for cable.
You were wrong. Okay, that's it. That you were
No.
wrong.
Now hold on. Take a deep breath, both of you.
Back to your corners and fight.
Go.
Okay, I wasn't wrong, but go on.
You
Darian.
were wrong.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You were
Fucking
saying.
wrong. Shut up.
Shut the
were wrong.
fuck up! We're going this way. God damn it!
All right, fine. I'll say you were wrong when it's my turn.
Jesus Christ! All right. What I was going to say is, what is going to end up
I'm
happening?
gonna mute his fucking mic.
You better not, Joe. I will give you $10, and I'm letting you borrow Resident Evil Set 2.
The part of the problem is all these streaming services are doing exactly what cable companies did initially.
Yeah, man.
And cable companies, you used to be able to get all the channels you wanted. Granted, you might pay a little bit more than regular cable, but you got all the channels. Now, if for basic cable, you literally get like 20 channels and you're paying out of the ass. But what they're going to end up doing is it's just going to be the same thing as cable, and you're going to be paying out the ass. But what I think is going to end up happening is they're going to end up screwing themselves, because it's just like with Netflix. How many of us here actually pay for Netflix?
I don't anymore.
I don't.
I do. No, I pay for Netflix. I pay for Netflix for my dad in Peru.
Do you know who...
My mom pays for my Netflix.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
same thing with Hulu. Granted, I pay for Hulu.
I pay
Nicole
for
pays
Hulu.
for Netflix.
Oh, I have a story to tell you.
But-
I freaked the fuck out.
You can share it with anybody that you want.
Yeah.
So,
right. You pay for a certain amount of people using the streaming service.
So the way that it's going to end up going is one person's going to pay for one of them, and then they're going to be like, all right, so I'll let you use this account if I can use your account for this, and then everybody's
Well, that's what we're
trading.
doing. I'm using. I paid for Amazon, so you get the Amazon Prime TV, and I'm using your Hulu.
Yep.
Oh, so quick thing before you go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. There's no there's no collusion there. So Tom, I was looking for an anime and I found it on Hulu and I said cool, and it said I went to click it and it said stream live, and I said that's weird, but I clicked it anyways because I'm just clicking on the show to look at it. So I clicked on the show and it took me to a pay screen on Hulu and it said live streaming $45 a month, and I went, oh fuck! I closed the screen. I went, oh fuck! So I went to Hulu. Dude, I freaked the fuck out. I went to Hulu and I looked at the payment just to make sure that I hadn't switched it at all. And I went, okay, no, it's still the $12 or whatever.
It would have stopped it.
Jesus.
And said, you don't have this package. Would you like to upgrade? Yes.
That was essentially it. It was
even
the
knew they had that.
upgrade. It was like,
I was
hey, do
gonna-
you want to upgrade this package? And I said, no, fuck that. But
I was going to say, man, if I got a $45 bill on my back, I'd be like, the fuck?
yeah, no. I nipped it in the butt right away. I went back to make sure that it hadn't changed their plan. But I was like,
God.
oh my god, dude, did I dodge a fucking bullet? Because what kind of shit is that, though?
So I have a similar story. I went on Amazon and I looked. You know how sometimes they have like.
I like how we didn't bring those up at all until now. This happened a week and a half ago for me.
Mine happened a month and a half ago. the one thing that I hate about Amazon is certain shows you still have to pay for, and I think that's fucking
Really?
bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
What shows?
So certain shows and movies you still have to pay for when you go on there.
Well, yeah, if it's not on the Prime, right?
Yeah, but I think that's bullshit because you're paying for Prime.
So you're actually
fucking-
actively using it? That
Yeah,
makes me happy because
yeah.
I don't use it at all.
So I watch Psych.
I have a year of it, so.
So I watched Psych, and I'm like, okay. So I started watching Psych, and I'm like, oh, I think that they came out with a movie for this. So I look it up on there, and I click on it, I'm like, oh, sweet. And then I clicked on it again because I thought that it was going to show me, like, more info. And then it was like, this movie's $4.99. I'm like, no, I don't want to charge him $4.99. I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I went onto my cable, and it was free on my cable. So
It would
I
have
watched
been
it.
it would have been funny if Tom had come up to me and be like, "Here's $4.99." Like, so what? What's that for? I accidentally bought Psych.
So like
Prime.
in true designated drinkers fashion, I just want to know, when are we gonna get a porn stream? You know?
Like
Why
what?
would I pay for porn? It's
Why would you
free.
pay for porn?
No. Well, what I'm thinking, because
Because
porn
why?
stream. What are you
It's
talking about?
free.
I mean, if
Because
you
I
would
just said
have
because.
if you would
Porn
have talked to us
stream.
probably like
Hold
what?
up, go back.
I mean,
Porn
if you
stream,
get
10
a
years ago?
Pornhub account, give
Yeah,
me
I
the
was gonna say-
password. But
when you say porn stream, what do you mean? No, I don't
Like-
want your password because I don't know what you're into.
like I would. Well, like when you watch
Give me your
like Pornhub and shit, you're watching clips. You're not watching like
The full.
Oh,
they-
full videos.
You
they have
videos
full
on there.
video.
Okay, but you don't always find full videos.
Yeah, right.
They're
If you
very
look
far,
hard enough.
If you
Well,
very-
sometimes you're not.
you're not gonna go looking like, oh man, this new
Page
I want to
50.
see this new.
Have you
Kendra
guys
Lust
have you
thing,
guys
but I wanna
looked
see
at
the whole thing?
Hold
Do you
up.
need the
why
whole
do you
90
need
minutes?
the full video? I need like
need the
4
90
minutes,
minutes.
dude. That's all I need.
I'm just
Do
saying.
you guys do
4 to 8
have you
minutes.
guys like gone and look at the prices of actually how much those videos cost? Because they're expensive.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I looked and I was like, well, this is great. And it's like, find the full video. And I like clicked it and it was like $30. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'll watch that fucking
Look,
clip
yeah.
one
Have you
more
ever
time.
been to a porn store? They have like fucking full video, like full movies for the price of fucking new video games, like
$60
$60,
porn? Get outta
$70.
here.
Look,
man.
if we're being
I
honest,
shit you not.
I have looked into a Brazzers account before, and then I was
I mean-
like, "Fuck that."
I mean, that's
They
a
do have the
legit-
best quality.
Hey, did
They
you get
do.
new glasses?
No, these have been the same.
Oh, okay. They just maybe it's because your hair. It
Probably
looks different.
that, and because I don't really wear them all that much.
So wait, Tom, you wanted to join the Bang Bus, or it was just too much money?
No, Bang
Yeah.
Bros. Bang
Dude,
Bros isn't
yeah,
as
but
good
it's-
as Brazzers, man.
No.
Brazzers is,
Oh, right. You
I'm
said
not gonna lie,
some
bro.
of their
Brazzers
videos-
is good,
dude. That's
Like,
why I
if
looked
you
it
had-
up. I'm like,
if you at any
how
point,
much is this account?
if you at
And I'm
any
like,
point were to go like, hey, y'all want to fucking go in on this Brazzers account, I'd be like, you know what? Yes. Let me think about it, but yeah.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You've done that before. Imagine if instead of a website, it was a streaming. Like you could do like it's a Netflix thing, and we could all have it.
they
you
have
know,
that. It's called Snapchat.
When are they gonna have
It's
like
a live stream.
Wait.
A live stream?
Just go to a porn
Yeah, you
star
know
and look
what?
them up
When
on
are they gonna
No,
Snapchat.
but don't you have to
live
pay
stream
them?
porn?
Don't you have to like? Isn't there like a
Yeah, you
membership
do.
for them?
Yeah, you pay a membership for it.
I wouldn't do that.
And they send you shit.
Get the fuck out of here, Joe. You wouldn't do that.
I
You
wouldn't. Would you really would?
Would you pay for a Pornhub account?
So if you so now that we're not on streaming, I got. This
We
gave me an
never
idea to
went
ask you.
fully
guys.
around.
Yeah,
we never went fully around. Fuck you, Joe. How about
streaming.
that?
That streaming stuff is boring. I'm as an
Wow.
assistant producer. I'm helping this
Assistant
out.
No, no, no,
producer.
you know,
That's
he-
a nice name you give yourself, Dwight.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
well,
how about,
Assistant to the producer.
hey, how about this? How about we don't cut each other off when we're doing the podcast? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
let me. So
One
I wanted
person
to
at a
ask you
time.
guys a question. What is the lowest amount you would pay if your favorite porn star wanted to be like that? Like, wanted to be like your kind of like you give her money, and she'd give you like photos and like you're like her
Lowest amount.
I would pay.
Oh shit, the
Free.
highest amount. My bad.
The
I
highest?
wrote. I said it wrong. The highest
Three.
amount.
I think $400 at the
The
most.
highest amount and what?
The highest amount, and they'll give you pictures.
Anything?
They'll talk to you.
But
couple times.
also no trouble with upstairs or home.
I guess
No
I
home
mean, it
trouble,
depends.
nothing.
Like if you
This
come
is
home and
an
there's a, like a
imaginary
package-
world because we wouldn't do this. Is what you're saying.
Possibility of banging.
I mean,
Correct. This is all.
I wouldn't say it
hypothetical.
This is
What?
hypothetical. I'm assuming
Possibility of banging on a scale of 1 to 10.
possibility of banging or just
banging
two.
on 1 to 10.
Two, definitely a 2. That's not happening.
Yeah, like
That would be way
I'll
more.
give you a 3 at most.
Oh, like $50.
50
I wouldn't even
bucks?
pay $10.
Okay.
Why do I need personalized photos?
Not like catered
And
videos.
But so what? I'd rather watch her like. I don't know. It's just better to watch a full.
But what do
say-
you mean? She's saying your name. She's like doing whatever you ask.
anything.
And remember,
Listen to
this
the
is
sound.
so there'll be live times where
Guys,
she'll
listen to
be.
the sound.
But
Yeah, I have more privacy though.
Sometimes.
Hold on now. What
Depends
I'm,
on if
People are
Nicole's home.
in my house.
now you gotta also remember. I mean, like if you're paying them, you're also including like
Text.
there'll be also live moments where they'll be on webcam and
You don't have to pay.
You don't have to pay. You know, like like you got a
Yeah,
thing.
but do you
with
share the webcam?
No, you don't have to. You
It's
don't
a
have
private.
to. If you want
do
to.
private.
Yeah, you can do private, where it's just you and
Now,
her.
if I could share the webcam, I'd pay.
You can share the webcam.
You
That's up to
can.
you.
Oh, but she's gonna be like, "Baby daddy, why you doing that to me? You're a sleazebag, Nick."
I'd-
They're trying to
I'd
make
probably-
I
money.
think like 50.
I'd say-
I
Trying to
think
make
I'd
money,
probably
I'm
go
trying
like
to
$2
get
to
there.
$300, man.
No, 50
Yeah.
at a high point.
If
What
if
did
it
you
can
say?
get
The highest,
personalized-
the high. Like if I'm being real, the highest, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't do this.
Okay.
The highest I'd pay was like $300-400.
If you were single right now, and that was an option.
yeah,
$50.
a month. Wait, a month?
A month?
Is it a month?
I'll give you a month. A month. Like,
Then like
all expenses.
100.
Yeah, I'll do
$200
about
at the most.
100, 200.
Now here's my-
If it's a month, like $30.
Now here's my thing though. You asked me. You're thinking about like bangability. So I'm telling you a 3, but in your mind you would think it's an 8 or a 9. You think like I got this bitch.
If
I
that's
can-
the case, then it would still be $50.
Okay, 50.
That's it. You
Okay.
pay more than that for a
I'm
dance
just
at
saying.
a strip club.
I'm just saying because at that case, I could just go out and fuck somebody. Why would I want to
But
spend
this is
money
not
doing that?
Kendra Lust, Tom.
You make a valid point.
Yeah. Kendra, and you think she might bang you?
All right, I'll top out at like 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen her move before, so it's
I'm saying.
I'd do 100,
Rough.
220.
Kendra Lust.
Kendra Lust.
I don't know who that is.
Check it out.
Oh man.
You have the time. Check it out.
Oh dude.
Ah, fuck! I hit the mic.
Oh, Carlo's getting overexcited over there. He's playing with the big black dick.
Woo.
You guys have seriously never heard of her before?
No, I've
No.
heard of her. I just didn't know what you said.
So then, you know what? That makes me think. If you guys were women,
Now ask me how much I'd pay
God damn.
how
to
much?
bang.
How much would you pay to bang?
The first video I found was Kendra Lust loves big cock. Oh, she looks
ain't
like
bad
Kim.
looking, I'll tell you that
She's
much.
that MILF
She looks like
for
Kim.
Sure.
Kim
Oh,
who?
she's straight MILF.
Kinda.
She's
That's
doing
not
a-
one of her best movies.
No, it's
no,
not.
No.
Yeah, no, she's fucking hot. But banging wise,
She got a booty.
Highest.
I'm highest. Oh god.
No, she got some tickle bitties.
I'm a dirty fuck. I'm gonna say probably like 7.
You know, I
700.
hate this guy.
I feel like that's a
I see him in
reasonable
a lot
price.
of shit, and I really don't like that guy.
Why are you showing me?
I mean, I'm just
Straight
saying.
to
I
Pornhub,
just pulled up a
everybody.
straight up porn.
Okay, well now I got a different now I got a different question. What's the lowest amount you would want to get paid to have that guy fuck you? That guy you just showed us.
What?
lowest
I
amount?
don't want to pay.
Yeah, I don't want to
Wait,
pay any money.
No,
You
that's
get
a good
fucked.
question.
Yeah, the lowest amount that you'll take for that guy to fuck
Oh,
you.
the most amount.
The
I'll
most
take?
amount?
Lowest amount, not the,
The
highest.
lowest amount
The
for
lowest
the
amount.
guy
That
to
guy.
fuck
That
you.
guy's
Yeah.
got a horse cock.
But think about
But,
how much money
hold
you
on,
might make.
hang on. Let's describe. There's this guy, and he looks like he's like 15 to 20 years old, and he's got a gigantic cock.
Like, let's be honest with the
Destined
description.
for
This is
porn.
what really happened.
He has a YouTube channel about how he bangs all these chicks. Yeah, I watched. That's the only reason
What
I said I
a
don't like
cunt.
him. Like, yeah, he's got
Was he-
about how
is
he
he
tells
cocky?
stories about how like he's banged all these chicks. I don't think he's doing porn anymore. That's why he's doing the YouTube thing.
Will
So-
they fire him?
So
He's coming too quick.
So we
like
gotta-
like
Yes.
fucking like by fucking you mean like putting it in my ass.
They're just putting it in your ass till completion.
What's the
That-
lowest?
and it's missionary, so he's looking you in the
So
eyes.
you're getting paid.
How does that work?
You're getting
Oh,
paid
okay. I'm sorry.
your
I'm
legs
sorry.
are up
Hang
to
on.
get fucked.
Hang on. So the other day, I had to like I had to tell you guys this. So I was scrolling. You guys already know my procedures. I scroll until I find something good.
Okay.
And I didn't watch the video, but I saw like I clicked onto the clips. Have you guys seen a guy bang a chick, but she's the top missionary?
Oh, that's called Amazon position.
Yeah, Amazon
What, does he
position.
just grab her
Yeah.
and go like this?
No.
No.
Like she's essentially the power. Like
Yeah, he's laying
Like,
down. and
it's
she's
weird,
standing
right?
up
Oh,
and,
where
just-
like his dick is kind of bent forward a little bit,
And she's the,
yeah.
like, if it was
Yeah.
missionary,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
except
like,
instead of
yeah.
you being the
Amazon
top,
position.
she's the top, and she's getting
Yeah,
banged,
yeah.
but she's doing.
Yeah,
What
I've
kind
seen
of shit
So
is
it's-
that?
It's
That's
not,
weird.
It's not cowgirl style. Or
I
No,
mean,
no,
I
no.
try everything once, to be honest.
I was gonna say it probably feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think it does, dude. Your dick is getting like stretched downwards.
I don't think anyone feels anything in that scenario.
So
You've
I'm-
never
No.
seen that.
So
It's
You're
not for
fucking
you.
hard
it's,
and you want
it's,
some
It's
sex,
not for
guess
you.
what?
It's for the audience.
so
Just like Side Doggy does.
I'm
not,
just saying,
it's not
dude,
fun
you
for
want-
I
me.
can't picture it.
Side dog.
I'm trying
it's
to-
like,
oh my
Okay.
You
god,
said
you're
it's
gonna
being-
make him pull up
I
a
don't want
fucking
I don't
video.
want him to pull
No,
up.
pull it
You're
up.
saying it's
Pull
bent-
it up. Might
he
as
has to
well.
bend his dick down.
It's not all. It's
Everybody
like
listening.
facing like this. So normally it's like this. It goes like that, and then she like fucking slides up and
So
down.
Nick,
Imagine missionary.
Like she's scissoring you.
you're. I don't want to.
No.
Like,
Okay,
so
we're not
you're
doing
here,
it
so this
justice,
is
Eddie.
happening, and she's on your dick like this.
For audience
pushing
members,
your leg
for
up.
My cock is right here. This is my pee-pee.
Oh damn, that's a bad pee-pee, dude.
That's just how big it is. And then she's here. And she,
oh god,
I mean,
I'm showing him a video, Joe.
That's really weird.
It's really weird,
Yeah,
right?
Try
it is kind of weird, but I mean, I'd
Try
still
it.
try
I'd
it.
try it. I mean, why the fuck
So,
not?
so Carlo, I'm
You're
just
getting
saying,
sex in the end.
if
Even
you if you look up Kendra Lust, you will not have to scroll through pages of.
I don't know, man. That's my thing. I don't have a genre.
Can
Like,
we-
well, no. Recently, like I told these guys,
Pogs.
Pog
Pog.
is
Oh,
my
He's-
favorite
He's
genre.
no fat ass
Fat
white
ass
girls.
white girls.
fat ass white girls, but with a PH.
Pog.
No, it's just PAWG.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
P-A-W-G.
when it spells it out, it's
Bro,
fat ass white
bro.
girls. PH.
Look it
is
up.
for
It's
fat.
great. And
Yeah,
I,
you
know,
won't
I've-
regret it.
it's-
Look up Blondie Fester. That's a good one.
yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
No,
I don't know
trust me.
names.
Faster?
Usually,
Trust me.
my formula, Nick, is just scroll until you find something
Look.
great.
Look,
You
I
know?
typically
you
just-
guys are talking.
I just look for the hair color. I either like.
That's very true. Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are
I look for
talking-
whoever's the
Or
hottest.
covered in
Redheads are my
tattoos.
weakness right here.
You guys are talking to two of the biggest pervs in the porn world
I'm just
on
saying.
this podcast.
I'm just saying. I literally look at porn on a daily basis, at least 2 to 3 times a day.
2 to 3 times.
Two
But
to
are you
3
watching
times
the
a day.
same videos?
No, not. I
Sometimes. It
seriously
depends on
either
the video.
go. My porn sites are Pornhub, XNXX, Xvideos, Xhamster.
What about RedTube? You can't leave RedTube out.
Wait, do you
I-
scroll through all of these?
If you
I have
can't
a-
find,
I have
if you
certain
can't find something,
sections.
go to the
If
top
you
page.
guys, so now here's
I can
uh,
blow
I
your
go to like
mind
I
real
go to
quick.
like 4 to 5 websites.
Who's your
Here's
favorite?
a-
Who's your
Real
favorite
quick.
star?
Tory Black.
Can I blow
Have
your
you
mind?
ever looked up Faye Reagan since you
Oh,
like
hold on.
redheads?
Can I blow your
No,
mind real
I-
quick?
Hey, blow our minds, Nick. Blow our minds.
Just go to pornmd.com.
What?
What?
It's a Google for porn video.
What?
What?
Wait,
Go
what?
right now.
Wait, this motherfucker just changed the game. I've never heard of this.
Porn
How have I never heard of this?
Pornmd.com.
Are you still using incognito mode? Of course. Good man. Good man.
Oh my God! It's like a Google for porn.
It's a Google for porn.
Oh my god! It literally
It
is.
lists the videos from every porn site. Porn
Nick
Up,
just
porn
changed the
Tube,
name of the game.
YouPorn.
This is what it
everything.
looks like. It's literally
God.
a search engine for
It's
porn.
a search
Everybody,
engine for porn.
stop what you're doing. Pull over to the side of the road and just look at this. Fuck
know-
going home. Fuck going to work. And just do this. Crank one out in the
Wank
car.
it all day. Wank it, little buddy. You
You're
got
gonna be stuck in traffic anyways.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
fucking jerk it off.
What is going on today?
Pour your emergency vibrator out of the fucking glove compartment and
Every
just do
single
it.
person at this table, but me and Joe.
Yeah.
I'm
are
just saying,
looking
guys,
at
I gotta
porn
go
right
home.
We're done. Podcast over.
Everything.
We're out.
Okay, so
All right. Well, my
everything
name
is
is
out.
Joe.
Ooh, all right, so we're at. Go ahead.
what I was gonna say is, for you, since you recently got into Pogs, Blondie Fesser, you'll thank me later. Joe knows what I'm talking about. Me and him have talked about this on multiple
You know
occasions.
the
Now
worst.
she's-
The worst part about this is one
She's
day I'm gonna
actually
be like,
Latina,
hey, bro,
but
hey,
she
bro,
looks white.
Bro, what's the name of that person again? You're gonna be like, Blondie Fesser.
Just text me.
And then
It's
and
fine.
then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to know what you're doing.
Dude, I don't care. Just text me. It's fine. It's okay.
Now she's Hispanic. Now, if you want like a true white girl, you want to look up someone like Ayanka Albright. She's
No.
pretty good.
Alexis,
yeah.
Texas.
Alexis, Texas.
Yep.
AJ
How do you guys know
Applegate.
these names?
Mia Malkova?
Oh,
Yes.
me and
Yes.
I think it's Malkova. but
Whatever.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
Malkova, but
who
it's
gives
I
a
think it's
shit?
Malkova.
I'm a fan of Lexi Bell myself.
Lexi Bell's nice.
She's
She's
nice.
not, but she's
Tori
a
Black,
freak.
you can never go me.
I'm a
Tori Black,
big
me wrong.
I'm a big fan of August Ames.
Oh, I love
August
August.
Ames.
R.A.P.
You like
man.
Audrey
I
Batoni?
like Riley Reed.
Yeah, she's
R.I.P.
alright.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
she
bad.
killed herself.
Riley Reed
unfortunately.
is
Oh my
nice.
God.
Riley Reed's great. I love her. band.
Riley
She's so hot as
Reed.
shit, though.
Oh
Did you,
my God.
Did you guys hear the thing about her, Riley
Who?
Reed?
What?
She literally on Twitter
She's my
just
bae.
admitted that she raped a guy. Her first
I'd let her
time,
rape
She's
me.
so
I'd let her
her
rape me.
first time having sex.
I'd let her
She,
happen.
they went. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
saying.
She went to a movie with this guy. They were talking, and she climbed on top of him, and he's like, "I don't want to do this. I'm nervous. I don't want to do this." And she's like, "Shut the fuck up." And then they fucked.
Yeah, well,
And
she
she fucked him, and he was like sad and crying the entire time or something. And like, I'm like, that's not a fun situation.
I'm gonna be honest with
Can
you.
I-
I'm
can
gonna
I-
say right now, you just gave me like that's a very sexual porn scene. I kind of want to film this.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe
No wonder
just like.
she's a porn
I thought
star.
that you were gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I kind of have a child.
All right, enough porn
came,
talk.
I'm not gonna
Wait a
lie.
minute. Wait a
I
minute. Wait a
let
minute.
that
Wait a
happen.
minute.
Go ahead.
Kind of hot.
She's hot as hell.
Can we get
me.
on to a controversial topic of whether or not a woman can rape a man?
Yeah,
Literally,
I
like,
think she
actually
can.
rape because
I mean, yeah.
She technically can. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nick, you can still get hard and not want to be in.
Okay,
a
Nick.
situation.
What if you had this fat bitch come up to you and she's just like,
she's that strong.
I'm going to fuck you, and she holds you down, and you're like, no, I don't want to, and then she sits on your face, and then she fucks you.
First off,
Yeah, I guess. You're
okay.
right.
Okay,
Nick,
that's right.
Yeah.
If she's large enough to overpower.
No.
me, yeah,
How about this? She's got two sisters. They're semi okay looking. You're like, okay, I throw it to them, but you're not. She's not the one you're banging. They're like, they get you a little bit like going, and then they're like, oh, by the way, you're not fucking us. You're fucking
Right.
our sister. And then she comes in, and you're already full throb, and they're holding you down. You're like, no.
Sister's ugly as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they put it to you
God.
this way: she comes out 400 pounds.
Yeah,
She has the mass of a pig.
Yeah,
Oh God.
So you have to think about it that
I
way.
could be raped.
Yeah, men
All
can
right,
be raped.
are you ass
All right.
Wait.
or ass or tit man?
Depends.
I'm everything, man.
I'm
I
an
don't
no,
care.
everything
Me too.
man.
Okay.
I switch it up from week to
You
week.
see
Yeah.
a hot chick.
Switch
Are you
hitter.
looking at her ass or are you looking at her tits?
Both.
Well, if she's got one or the other, I'll look at whichever one's better. If
Jesus
she's
Christ.
got both equally, I
No.
look at the face and then I look at the tits.
I have a
And
question.
then I look at the ass. Great tits, great ass, ugly ass face, ass
Ugly.
man, all the way.
Okay. And she's like, I'm gonna fuck the soul out of you. All right.
I think he just said
Joe.
ass man though. If
I'm
I'm not
fucking
being
with you.
selfish, if I'm being honest, talking as a man, I think you can do with not having breasts to some degree. I'm
What?
fine
No,
with
shut
that.
the fuck up.
No.
But I think
no.
booty, I think you can't.
Like,
Yeah.
I
so wait,
can't
so
have
if like
no
a-
booty.
If you got no booty, you got no game.
I don't like banging. I don't like having somebody with no titties because then it just
Yeah.
feels like a dude. I don't know.
Right.
It's weird.
I mean,
It feels like
There's gotta be
you're in a
something there.
fucking vagina.
there's
a
got to be
difference.
something. There's got to be something there.
There's
Gotta
difference
have something
between
to hold on.
vagina
Okay,
and
okay.
ass.
I think we're on too long. We're on too long about this. Let's go to the Reddit
No, I
question.
think
How
This is a
big do you
perfect-
think that The Rock's hog is?
Dude, no wait. He took steroids.
He
That
did.
only
didn't.
shrinks the nuts.
What
that
are you
doesn't shrink the
even
dick.
talking about?
Dude, he did not take
The
steroids.
Rock totally drank steroids. Oh, thank you.
Allegedly.
Jay.
Everybody in that
Hey,
era took
Allegedly.
steroids.
He did not take. He's said
Actually,
that he
no,
has not
he's one of
taken
the only ones that
steroids.
hasn't taken.
Oh, okay.
And he's
How?
beautiful.
You
He's a
honestly
beautiful
How big
believe
do you-
he
how-
never took steroids.
Hey, how big do you think The Rock's dick is?
At least it's
Honestly.
that microphone.
It's huge.
I don't know. I feel like it's like average size.
I was gonna say, I bet you it's average only because, I mean,
But I feel like his big frame
But
makes it
hold on.
look tiny.
The thing is
Yeah.
with steroids,
Or
it
is-
doesn't shrink your dick; it shrinks your balls.
So
No,
you
it'll
might have
shrink
no,
your
it
dick,
shrinks
too.
your dick.
It shrinks your dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah, I think
I thought
so.
it was the balls.
it'll shrink both
Turns
of them.
into a baby dick.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. What does yours look like?
Yeah, I take steroids, guys. I'm the skinniest motherfucker
Eddie-
here next to frickin'
All right,
Nick.
moving on. Let's get to the Reddit question. So last episode I did "Am I the asshole?" which
Guys,
was
I have
it
a
was
small
actually
dick.
good. But now
hung like a
we're gonna
hamster,
do
guys.
the. I'm
It's
gonna
as
go
bad.
back to Ask Reddit, and if we do when we do another episode, I'll do "I'm the asshole" or whatever. Okay. Anyways, so the Ask Reddit question of today is asked by Espionage. And it says, "What's something someone did that instantly made you lose your crush on them?"
Wait,
What
what?
was it?
What is something that someone did that instantly made you lose your crush on them?
Wait, this isn't an asshole question.
No, it's
no,
just
I
a
said
Reddit.
it wasn't.
It's just an Ask Reddit question.
Oh, it's asked.
So we'll
ask
start
Reddit,
over
my bad.
there.
The guy's name is Espionage.
Yeah, start with Darian.
So the
Espionage.
question is, what made the chick say something that made her lose the hotness? Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Skip for now.
Okay, well, I'll go.
I just need a second because
I'll
it's
go,
been a
I'll
while.
go.
It's been a while.
I'll go. I have one. So I remember I was dating this girl, and
You
I
were
really
eating
liked
her?
her. I was dating her.
Oh,
Sorry, I have
Same
food in
thing,
my mouth.
right? It should be the same
So
thing.
I was dating this girl, and we were kind of making out, and I was like grabbing at her hips.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was leaving, I kind of like kept grabbing at her hips, but like I grazed her stomach. And there was a moment where she went, "Can you not grab my stomach? I'm not pregnant." And I went, What? And that was the moment where I went, I don't like this girl at all. Yeah, that was my story though. She was like, she told me we were making out, and then I apparently grazed her stomach, and she told me that I grabbed her stomach, and she's not pregnant, and that's not cool. And I said, that's weird. I apologize, I guess.
You know what you should have said? You should have been like, "You're not pregnant yet, bitch."
Oh, you bout to be though.
They call me the cream pie king, motherfucker.
I can shoot that shit across the
I got one.
bathroom.
But it made me instantly lose my crush on her.
All right,
I didn't want to
got
date her
one.
anymore. And then I found out she was going to break up with me, like, a couple days later from Evan. Evan told me, he's like, "Hey, I just heard what's her name is going to break up with you." I said, "Oh, no." So I was like, "I'm going to do it first." And then I called her. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was kind of like disinterested. I was like, "Hey, I like you. You're a good friend, but I think we should just be friends." And she's like, "You're breaking up with me?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope we can still be friends." She's like, "I can't believe it. I was going to break up with you." And I said, "Oh, well, I guess we're cool." And then I hung up.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. It was really funny.
One time I was dating this girl. She was kind of cute. I dated her for like 5 days. We would just like I hang out and like take walks at first, and and then I started like holding her hand. I wanted to like kiss her for like the first time, and she was like, "Just so you know, my mom really wants me to be either actively looking for a husband or actively pursuing a missionary ministry." And I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I don't want either one of those. So you go ahead and go to the Ukraine." And, you let me know whenever you decide to not do that instead. And, yeah, I never talked to her after.
and now you guys have a kid.
That's not my wife.
That is so nice. That is a perfect love story, guys.
How about you, Darian?
I never talked to her again. That's what I said.
Sure.
Exactly,
Alright.
my point.
Because you married her.
After you talking about that, I thought of one. When I was going through my online dating phase, the second run through, when I was,
You did online dating? I didn't know that.
yeah, I did. For a while. I didn't care. Fuck it. I wanted some sex.
It wasn't really dating. It was just, hey, you want to go out?
Online
Bang,
fucking?
bang. All right.
It was back
So-
page. It wasn't E. Herman. It was
This
Backpage.
one was a pretty crazy one.
Bro, definitely grinder.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Go, just let him
Great
fucking finish,
grinder.
bro.
I met her.
Talking. Shh. Go,
I
Darren.
met her. So obviously I said it 3 times
No,
already. I met her. And it was going all right. Met her at a bookstore. Went back to her place. We ate some food. She was like,
It's getting hot.
she was like, oh, this is the guy I'm dating. And I was like, okay, I'm cool with that.
Wait.
And then we were making out on our couch. This is
Wait.
this is day 1. This is
Wait, go back.
This is day 1.
Who's
So-
this guy that
This is
she's
getting
dating?
hot now. Nigga.
Was she
Like,
talking
This
about
was
you?
some Latina chick.
yeah.
So this Latina chick
Oh,
said
Jesus,
that
I
she
know
was.
the one that you're
She was.
fucking
The,
talking
wait,
about.
this is Latina chick that said she was dating somebody else.
No, she was dating me. Like,
Oh.
she introduced me as, like, this is the guy I'm dating.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like,
okay.
Okay, I'm cool with that, because dating ain't really fucking nothing. You could be dating, like, fucking 5 guys and be like, this is the guy I'm dating. Because dating ain't
This
shit.
dating is courting, and dating is just
Dating
casual
ain't shit.
dates.
All right.
Anyways, go ahead.
And we're making out, and I get thrown this curveball, which made my fucking butthole tighten up and fucking tight. She was like, are you, what was it? Forgot what she said, but it was along the lines of this. She was like, I'm not the same down there. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I literally said it like that. She literally was like, oh, I got a big, I'm going to say it. Yeah, I got a big clit.
Oh,
I was
fuck,
like,
this got really hot. No lie. Full job right now.
I was like, I was straight up. I
Dude,
was like, I ain't gonna dick.
Did
beat
she
around
have the thunder down under?
I shit you not. I was like you got a. I was like, you got a dick? She was like, no, I got a vagina. I was like, okay. I was just my clit.
He's like,
big. I was
I'm
like,
cool with it.
I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it because I was like,
Wait, did it look like a dick?
no.
How big was it?
It was a tail.
Could you suck on it?
It was probably about an inch long.
Oh God!
Dude, I'm double chub
I
right now.
That's a nipple.
Like, I shit you not. I
you could-
honestly don't remember her
Fucking nipples you
name,
looking at?
and I wouldn't give it out even if it was. But
Later.
like,
So you could have
That
sucked.
was
You could have sucked on that
probably
tiny,
the
tiny.
tightest pussy I've been in. And I shit you not. And I shit you not. It was. I checked. It was a pussy.
So wait, so how
So
what,
why
how
would
does
this
this
kill it?
Yeah, how does this kill your?
This is.
I think
great.
he's telling us. I think he's just telling us a brag story right now.
I
No,
think.
it's not a brag
You
story.
got
I
this
think.
big meaty pussy that's like,
like
super
let
tight.
me.
Because it literally
I think
took
Darian-
the
I
arousal
think-
away when she said those words. It's like, I'm not the same down there.
But
Okay.
you still banged her.
Well, yeah. I want the fucking pussy.
Well, duh.
I'm telling you right now, the way this story ends is another Latina chick came in, and then a third one, and he had to force him.
Fuck.
And he came
No.
5
All right.
times.
No,
Alright.
what really turned me off is after we had sex, she called her mom and was like, "This is my boyfriend," and I was like,
Oh, yeah, dude, that'd be nuts.
That's all you had to
I
say.
literally- we went-
very first part.
She had a really huge clit, and then she called me her boyfriend.
in the end, we went to a bookstore. I bought a fucking book I wanted, and I left it at her house. I was like, "I ain't coming back."
So
for
you,
this."
what book was it?
I think it was Fight Club.
Dude, you know what's
So
funny
what,
is
the
I
big-
knew exactly who you were talking about, but you never told me the fact of her having a huge clit.
So all
Yeah,
the,
like
all
I
the
really
details
wanted to
of-
fucking say that.
all the hot details of getting it on and like finding out this great pussy with this chick.
It was-
is not
pussy
have
ever
has
But
have
it was-
anything
it wasn't
to do
the
with
best,
the fact
though.
that it
That's
was
the
a
thing.
turnoff. It was the
wasn't?
fact that you had great sex and then she
I
called
wouldn't
her
say
mom
great.
immediately afterwards. That was the turnoff. Mom, this is my boyfriend. I'm currently naked. And he just fucked my brains out, but I just want to
wouldn't
say,
say the
oh,
best.
you're dating my daughter.
So the moral of the story is ask Darian what the punchline is before he goes.
It wasn't
we
even
wanna
the
sit
best.
through
It
this?
was even at some point. It was even too tight because I couldn't even get in at one point.
I mean, it can
Oh,
never be too
God.
tight, right?
Let's move on. Tom, how about you?
Definitely a laugh.
A laugh?
Wait,
can you
so
can you
she-
go on?
So
you revealed that it was a laugh.
yeah, so there was
Oh.
somebody who I used to have a crush on in school, and like we never went out or anything, but the one day I cracked a joke and she started to laugh, and it was the most obnoxious thing that I ever heard in my
Oh,
life. And
wait,
I'm like,
God.
Is this your current girlfriend?
no, no, no.
Is this like a?
Because I heard her laugh.
And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. And then because I was going to ask her out. I was going to ask her out, and then I'm like, she started laughing. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to do that because at one point, if we were dating, I would have legitimately looked at her and been like, can you fucking not? Like, dude, it was, you know how we make fun of Chanel West Coast laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's hot as
It
hell,
was
though. I'll
legit.
say that.
No, she looks like fucking Minkus from Boy Meets World.
I don't fucking care. She's hot as fucking hell. All right.
I think
You just admitted you
I mean,
bang a
it
dude.
Chanel
just,
West
I'm not
Coast
gonna
is
lie,
pretty
just the way it, like, looking at her, like, wakes up my urge, because I really wanted to fuck Minkus.
But what I'm saying is her laugh was worse than that.
Jesus.
How could it get worse than her laugh?
Dude, like no, it was like when
If you could mimic her laugh.
it was a deep throaty laugh that sounded kind of guyish, but it was kind of the same tempo as Chanel West Coast.
Can you try? I just want to
So
know.
Chanel West Coast, we go, but hers was like, oh, like it was just, it was so, like it wasn't anything that you would have thought would have came out of her because she didn't look like, dude. It fucked me up for a second. I'm like, the fuck is happening right now?
Joe, how about you?
Oh man, me? I don't have anything.
You don't? Okay,
that's
that's
never
fine.
happened to me, man.
Oh, let me read two from Reddit.
Oh,
This
you know what?
one's-
I got one.
Okay.
A girl came up to me and she's like, "I have the tightest pussy in the world," and that just threw me off. In no way. I'm a call back to Darian.
Did you test it out?
That's a call back to Darian. You guys.
Anyways, okay, so this one is by
Oh, my
Tails
Joe.
_155, and it says they were exceptionally condescending when I voiced some personal concerns. It's not funny, but that's the top one. And then the second one, it said he'd insult things I liked and told me how much better his opinions were
Sounds like a
constantly.
good
You know
man.
what? I had that happen to me. Yeah, that would be mine. Like I was talking to this chick. It was a
Wait,
chick
make it a
that-
Darian story.
It was a chick. Okay, so all right. So this girl.
So you were having sex with this chick.
So I was having sex with this chick, and
was the
she said
best pussy
she
ever
said
had. It's the
something. She
greatest
said
fuck.
something that really threw me out. She said, I'm not like other girls." And then 5 other girls came out, and I had an orgy with all of them, and that's it. And they all had the best pussies in the world.
Every single one.
So
Oh.
because Joe didn't have one,
Well, no, mine was some. Like, if you want me to tell you the story,
No.
like there was a
No,
girl.
no,
I
it's
remember
fine.
I was working.
I have one for you.
Oh, okay, well then go ahead.
So I went to Tinder on Reddit. I don't have Tinder. I'm saying on Reddit there's a Tinder one
Big butt
where
and a
people
smile.
like to where people like to put like comments and like put their post their chats with people. And this one is with a girl named Lissy. And this guy goes, "Why did the math book look so sad?" And she writes, "Cut that shit, Jordan. I want to grab your dick like a tube of toothpaste and squirt your milky mayonnaise on my face." That's all it said.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I like
All right.
that.
I want
And from that moment, like I went, I don't know if I can date you.
Okay, I got a
I'd be
question
like,
for
fuck
everybody.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
dude.
right?
Okay, I got a question
She a
for
bad
everybody.
bitch.
No.
So, since 90% of us are all single besides Joe, not trying to dig
That's
at Joe,
fine. No, you know.
90% of us are not single.
are not single. My bad. I'm sorry. But if we were all single,
20%
and
of
we
us
were on Tinder-
99% of us are not single.
Okay. If we were all single, we were all on Tinder. Would you want a chick to just message you, be like, "Hey, I want to fuck"?
I'm gonna
now."
stop you right there, Chief. I'm gonna say 100% yes.
Yeah, why would that?
But would you want to beat around the bush,
What was
or
the
would you
question?
just want to be like
No.
a chick to text you, be like, "Hey, I want to fuck right now"?
If I was single?
Yes.
Oh.
Right now.
Wait, do you know this girl?
No.
That's-
Complete.
No,
Wait a
it's-
minute. No,
is there a
that's
picture?
simple.
Wait a
answer.
minute.
Get a
I think
picture.
that's false with you because you've told a story on this podcast where a girl blew you after work and then she's like, "Come to my apartment," and then you're like, "No."
That's different. That's different. I didn't know her name.
It don't matter. You don't know. You
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
if this
no,
chick
no.
is real or not.
But
It's
here's
just
the
a
thing.
Tinder
Hold
profile
on.
with-
Hold on.
Hey,
we gotta talk about this a second.
Yes.
That's different because I didn't know her name. She pulled me on the side of a building, blew me, and then asked me if I wanted to go bang her. No, because how many other dudes have you done that to?
But how many other
You
dudes
don't
has
know.
she done
I don't
that
give a
to?
fuck.
No,
At that
it's
point,
just- no. Okay.
she's not blowing my dick on the side of a building.
Oh, so you already got a taste.
That
You're
is-
like, I think I get it now.
At that
She
point, I
hasn't-
already nutted. I
she
don't
hasn't
give a
given you a
fuck.
taste
All right,
yet.
She's
I'm gonna-
really good at this.
I'm gonna read another Tinder one because these are
really
really
serious.
funny. So this one is called Big Oof, and it starts with the guy saying, "Hey," and the girl goes, "I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. You look like a really nice person, but I accidentally swiped right because I was trying to get a Pop-Tart crumb off my screen."
No.
You know what?
Oh no,
The balls on that man right there.
dude! I love looking at these because people literally just sit there and try to get karma on Reddit by making funny shit on fucking Tinder. So this one says, this guy says, "You match with Samantha." That's the top comment, and then it says, "I have some questions. Can I get Samantha?" And she says, "Wait, what?" Yeah, that's fine. Did you guys get it? I have some questions. Can I get Samantha's?
Oh, Samantha's.
Samantha's. And she's like, "Wait, what?"
I mean, that's a little
Like
funny.
Mike Tyson with a lisp.
Yeah,
Samantha's.
answers.
My favorite meme was a picture of Mike Tyson that said, "Thank you, you the Beth." BETH.
Here's a good one. This guy matched with this girl named Rachel, and it says, and he told her, "Can I use your forehead as a landing strip for my cum?" And then she wrote back with a picture that it said, "Head on, apply directly on the forehead."
I mean, you gotta fuck at that point.
I think
honestly.
my age caused me to surpass Tinder's purpose. Is Tinder specifically for finding like one night stands?
Yes.
Yes. No, I think it's just
or was it originally to be a dating?
It was supposed to be a dating thing, but now it's
don't
become a
think it
one night
was.
stand thing.
Everybody uses it. I think from the get
As a
it's
grinder.
just straight hookup.
Yeah.
It's
Here's the last one before you guys.
Question mark! Exclamation point!
Yeah.
You're getting laid.
Here's the last one that I'm gonna read, and it doesn't have a name, but it says he answers first. He's like, "How would you do it?" And he goes, "Sorry, I realize that's ambiguous. I didn't mean how would you do it. I mean how would you kill me?" And
what?
She answers, "How do you want me to do it?" And he goes, "Reverse cowgirl."
I mean,
Smart.
People are so fucking dumb.
that's pretty legit right there.
Either way.
I think that's what we have right now, and this is the end of the podcast. My name is Joseph.
Carlo.
Darian.
We're going full names.
Nick.
Nick? You said Joseph.
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Yeah.
Thomas.
We are the designated drinkers.
Keep
on drinking.
Bye
Bye now.
You can't even say it. Say it
Joe.
right. Okay, bye now.
Goodbye now.
It'll get me through the evening now, baby, there's no doubt. You know they love to party, they want to twist and shout. I've got 6 friends in the fridge to help me out. Oh.
This has been a Fat Lowell's Radio production. To hear more shows like this, go to soundcloud.com/FatLowellsRadio.
Designated Drinkers, Dungeons and Dragons. If you are a fucking true believer, you're gonna be listening to this. Our boys last time killed a demon orc lord person. It ended up with Nick's character orc guy ripping the fucking eye out of the orc himself, the orc demon himself, and fucking coming all over his back.
Can you buy just the blueberry ones of this?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think you have to buy a berry mix.
Really like the
Can I try this?
Can I try one of those?
Go ahead. I don't think there's that many.
Fuck all of you. I don't got AIDS.
I did it for
It just
your
tastes
sake.
like-
I
it
He
just-
does have
I
AIDS.
didn't
You know what
do
the
it for
problem
my
is with
sake.
you? You're not right or die.
It just tastes
wanna-
like it tastes like blueberry water.
Let me try.
It is what it tastes like. It tastes
Yeah.
like blueberry water.
Pass it around the table.
God damn it! I don't want you to drink all the fucking thing. I'm gonna have to get another one.
I got you. I'll get you one.
There's still like even
I
3/4.
had blueberry acai. Here.
You fucking cock!
I was like, this tastes exactly like the one I'm having right now. It's really
I
good.
fucking hate you. Oh, let me try that. Oh, wait, I already have that one. Let me drink yours. Fucking ass.
I don't even know what that tastes
I had
like.
a little
I taste straight blueberry,
It
and
tastes
then
like
there's
blueberry.
liquid after.
I really like it.
Yeah, dude.
I like the blueberry.
The lime ones are good, but the berry mixes are usually
I
better.
like the plain lime one. Because that's the one that you have at my house.
Yeah.
I think that the lime is good, but I really like the blueberry.
And these are, like I said, these to me the Trulies are super light. Like
And
They make me pee a lot.
I don't.
Is this
yeah,
booze?
I don't
And there's
feel-
no
yeah,
carbs,
it's 5%
right?
no.
there's no carbs.
No carbs at
Wow.
all, bro.
Yeah.
There's less
I
carbs
can
than
keep
actual
my fucking
beer.
girlish figure.
Actually,
And what is this product again? What is it called?
It's called my vagina.
Okay, well,
there's 2 grams of carbs.
I would
What-
need
so
to go
what's
to the,
the product
store
called?
and find my vagina.
truly
My vagina.
sponsored. No,
Truly, my vagina.
All right, so you guys
Truly, my
over the dead
vagina.
body of an orc, and the troops are running away from you guys. They're leaving the village.
Well, we vanquished the
You
leader
guys
of the
vanquished
orcs.
the leader.
I pull out my machine gun and mow them down.
Pull out a piece of metal and then pretend that it's a gun, and you're like, do.
And then everybody's like, "What is that? What
Yeah,
are you
it's
doing
just
over there?"
It's just a piece of like a.
It's a scrap metal.
It's a piece of scrap metal that he's making noise.
And
with.
I
he's just
say,
making
I
noises.
say it's a machine gun.
And everybody's like, "What does that mean?"
It means it shoots stuff at people
And everybody else says, again, like arrows.
at a high rate of
Nick,
speed.
1 billion experience. You're level 100 now.
Okay.
Billion experience. I don't think that would equal out to level
I'm just
100.
kidding. Anyways, so what are you guys gonna do? The town people come out crying. They're like, "Yes, you saved the town." Thank
Why are
you,
they
brave
crying?
Heroes.
Like in happiness.
Oh.
Happiness.
Okay.
And because their loved ones are dead.
Yeah, well.
These guys pillaged and killed a bunch of
They
people.
need.
All the time.
Or their nips are tugged.
Your body is very fatigued as you go from being a demon back to a human.
I kill myself.
You proceed to go through your daily ritual of attempting to take your life.
every day.
How do you do it?
I
Is it
walk
different
over to
today?
one of the dead orcs' bodies where their sword is still standing up, and I plunge myself down onto
You
it.
stand up a sword and plunge yourself on their sword. Some would say you're really riding that stiff sword, huh?
Damn right.
Anyways, you throw yourself on their sword, and you die again.
Yes.
And you see your goddess. She's like,
I say, fuck you, bitch!
it's not your time.
Let me die, goddammit!
It's not your time, my son.
Fucker.
And after a few minutes of you guys staring at his body convulsing and slowly rising from the sword, he plops to the side and he wakes up and goes, "What do you say? You're not dead again."
I say, I have severe clinical depression.
And you know what I say? I say I wish you were
Clinical depression is not a joke, though, folks. If you have clinical depression, please call the hotline. But seriously, I want to kill myself. Fuck.
You know what I fucking say to that? I wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
And then I like light a blunt and I go, "You want to smoke with the devil?"
Yeah, I might as well. It's part of my fucking routine.
There you go, Julian.
What do you guys want to do now?
And then I ask him, "Do you want to eat some chicken nuggets and get drunk later?"
I fucking ask, what the fuck is Orcman's name? Because he's just fucking out of nowhere.
Me? My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
All of us do it simultaneously. My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go behind a building and pluck out my eye and put in the eye of the orc leader.
Wow, that's a pretty ballsy move there, buddy.
Nick, I feel like you're too good at this. What is happening right now?
You don't have to pluck your eye as you sense the motivation in the eye itself. It's pulling at you, and it attaches. You feel evil lurking in your soul now, and will have to fight it every day so it does not take over. But it does grant you with great power that you'll have to discover.
Do I put on an eye patch to hide the
you
glowing
can if you
redness? I'd have to. I'd have to put on an eye
It
patch.
glows very red.
Yeah, so I have to put on an eye patch.
Come around the corner and say, "Hey, man, you want to jerk each other off?"
You see a red eye
It's like,
staring
whoa!
back at you.
So, are we gonna do this, or?
I have a headache, man. I can't do that right now.
God, you sound like my fucking wife.
Either way,
You're married? No,
the
Julian?
town people go. We would like to throw a party in your honor with lots of hookers because you guys look like lowlives.
Hookers.
Yes.
For
So
days.
you guys have a great party the night, and you drink and cheer and people
Eat
married
chicken
and
nuggets.
dead, and eat chicken nuggets.
Mm.
You guys bang
Oh, God.
midgets to
Oh,
your
that's-
heart's
Oh,
Oh,
yes!
that's great. What a great night.
Throw them across the room and shit.
You bang midgets. Joe, give me a time after once we've at 15 minutes.
Okay.
You bang midgets to your heart's delight. And do you guys check? You guys check the pouch of the orc, correct? The orc leader. You guys checked his stuff.
Sure.
I decided to check his stuff.
You decided to check his stuff, and in it you find a note that says, "Once you have rid me of that town, meet me in 3 days back at the Cave of Whispers." You found a note, dumbass.
Yeah, he's dead.
I would say that you read it aloud to all of
Well,
us.
who's me?
What?
You said it said
How
meet
fucked up
me.
are you right now?
It said
Hold on.
Note on the orc.
Wait, pause. This thing stopped, I think.
No.
I don't know if it just froze. I don't know, like it doesn't look like it
Well,
froze.
who's me?
The dude that wrote the letter
there
to
was
the
a
leader.
mysterious person that said to the orc
Let me
leader to
pause
meet
this too,
him.
I'll
Well,
pause
who's
this
me?
Oh no.
That's what we have to find out.
Hold on.
Some Oh, sexy
Some
So
for
for
some
some
reason,
reason,
our
audio stopped working, so we're gonna do D&D again. But from what we had done a few minutes ago in Dungeons and Dragons, Nick took the evil eye of the orc that had died, and he put it on himself, and he is using it now.
Also refused to give me a hand job.
Tom killed himself by falling on a sword, and then was brought back to life, and everyone laughed at him.
What did I do?
You searched the orc lord, and found a note that said, and this is when we realized Darian's a good person, but he's a bit of a dummy.
How am I dummy? I want to know who is we.
I said you
Or
find
he.
a note that says, "Meet me."
Who's me?
Meet me once you have taken care of the town. Meet me in the Whispering Cave.
You could make a strong
Cave of
argument
Whispers.
that
And then
me
you
is
said-
the dead orc.
You literally said, "Who's me?"
Yeah.
Wait, I don't get it. Who am I?
No,
And I
not
said-
even me. Not even like that. I was like saying, who is the person who's saying me?
Well, that's what everybody wants to know.
Yeah, everybody wants to know
Because
that.
you can make a strong argument
Okay,
that
who are
the
you
person
asking
is
that?
me is the dead orc.
Sure.
You can make a strong argument as saying, as the orc knew he was going to die, and he was going to be like, who is...
So as he
and
was
saying
dying,
me.
he wrote himself a note saying,
Fucking
He could already
Bonnie
plan
McMurray.
himself.
Bonnie McMurray.
Bonnie McFucking-Murray right there, buddy.
Who's Bonnie McMurray?
Look her up.
You got who
That's
there, buddy?
Bonnie
No, you know. Hey,
That's
executive
Bonnie McMurray.
producer, get the
Oh,
fuck out of
hell
here. None of
yeah.
this shit. None of this
I
letter
meet her in
Kenny.
the Whispering Cave.
Hey, watch Letterkenny.
I
Let's
miss
move
her.
Bonnie McMurray.
Ooh, damn.
I'll meet her in the Whispering
Fucking
Cave.
Bonnie
definitely
McMurray.
tug my tits.
Anyways,
Whispering eye.
so what do you
I'd
guys?
let her pee in my mouth just to see where it came from.
Ew.
Okay, well.
What are you gonna do? Do you want to tell your friends this?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I do.
So you tell your friends that you found a note on the dead orc that said, "Meet me at the Cave of Whispers in 3 days once you have written me of that town."
What?
Okay, you know
Thank
what?
you very
I
much
say,
for joining the Designated Drinkers.
I say we go to the fucking cave. Let's end it with that.
Cliffhanger.
No, what happened? I'm sorry. I was drinking my thing. And I
Let's
didn't
go to the fucking cave
I've-
and we end with that.
I think you guys make your way to the.
We're only at 2 minutes. Yeah, what happened?
You guys make.
I'm high. What happened? Hey, my name is Ricky. What? Oh shit, dude! You got a big ass eye. You must have glaucoma. You want some?
Choma?
Yeah, you want
Guacamole.
some? You want you?
You must have guacamole.
Yeah, bro, you got some
Look at that
guacamole
eye.
in your eyes.
I got a big eye, but you got a big ass clit.
That is the name of the fucking episode. Big ass clip.
I think that we're done for the.
No. Let's play. We can truck
No,
to it.
I've seen this happen before.
We gotta truck.
They
Have
all
you?
have glaucoma.
I was joking. Let's for real. I'm for
Yeah,
real.
he meant guacamole.
No, thank you for listening.
No.
to the
Like this is
Des-
only 3 minutes. No,
Drinkers
this isn't good.
podcast.
People
I-
pay to watch this D&D thing. We
No,
gotta go
they
with
Jesus.
it.
they don't.
They're not watching a damn.
But
Who's
but-
paying us? Where's my fucking cut?
Okay, and I think with that, we are the designated drinkers.
Yeah,
I'm
now
Joe.
you're saying it.
And I think with that, we are the.
And I think
Designated
with that,
Drinkers.
we're gonna end the podcast.
And I think
right
with
now.
that, we're the
I think
designated
with
drinkers.
that-
All right, everybody. Bye. Keep on drinking. Okay, bye now.